Greetings everyone. This is yours truly, Master Tatiana. And we are continuing the series of compatibility. Yay! With what number? Which number is this one? Cinco. Número cinco. 5. So this one will shock a lot of you guys, but this is going to be so much fun because you guys know, if you've been following me, what life path I was born into. 5. Me. Yeah. Okay. So this is going to be really exciting, but before I start, I want to introduce myself to those that are brand new. I am Master Tatiana, the face behind this channel, Master Tatiana, and here we talk about numbers for your health, happiness, and peace. We are here to grow, we are here to evolve, we are here to see what type of action we need to do to see things moving through us, around us, and for us. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make that into a slogan. All right, so as I mentioned, this may shock you, but this is going to be a very interesting compatibility video, LifePath 5s, because many people underestimate the 5. They do. They do, right? Many people think, oh, the 5, they're so loud, they're compulsive, they can't stay still, they want to do this, they want to do that. They have ADHD. I don't think anyone can deal with a 5. Now, 5 is one of the most committed vibrations of them all. Is the most loyal vibrations that you will ever have as a life path. I'm gonna say that again, as a life path. Yes, the life path vibration struggles with keeping this momentum of stillness in the midst of chaos, right? But the chaos is what makes us adaptable. It's what makes us become this armor and allow us to step into the mess that many people try to avoid. So the 5 energy, as I mentioned, the life path vibration is all about our struggles, right? So many times when people have the 5 energy, you may think like that the 5, like the other vibrations, they struggle with keeping the peace or holding the peace. Actually, that's what the 5 actually wants. The 5 wants to see community. The 5 wants to see justice, fairness. And so this is why usually the 5 energy tends to be one of, if not, it's one of the vibrations that most people want to be. Okay? So I will continue this video later. So again, so the 5 is a vibration that most people will want to be. You ever heard someone say, you know, that's the problem I wish I had? Yeah. Honestly, that is what people say when they meet a 5, right? Because usually a 5 is truly a jack of all trades. And it's because through the wind element, the 5 can pick up so much information in like matters of seconds. That is how powerful the 5 is. Super powerful because of that. So it can adapt. It can be in a relationship and see the things that is needed for you to thrive. So it can really mold into many different frequencies in the speed of light. So that's why I say that the 5 is usually that vibration with the challenges, the problem you want to have. It will just tell you that. I would like, yeah, that's a problem I wish I had. And remember, your life path is about your challenges, your trials and tribulation, and it resonates in your, you want to know where? Where in your brain? Okay, in your brainstem. Yes, it resonates in your brainstem, in the pineal gland, right there. It's just vibrating in that frequency. That's why most people, they connect with it when they were children, and then as they start in their mid age of creation, they have a hard time knowing what I'm a life path, what I don't get it. And then as they develop into their senior years, right, that's when they get more in tune, or they get more in tune with this vibration when something drastic happens in their life. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about your compatibility. So the reason why I said this would shock you is because many times when people think of the 5, they think of, you know, well, the 5 cannot be committed to nobody. It just wants to be free. No, actually, the challenge of the 5 is our commitment. That is our challenge at the life path, right? We are very committed. And usually the life path is being pulled for you to try new things, to explore, to move here, to move there. We get irritated with change, right? And that is one of the main struggles that a 5 have. Just unexpected changes. Opportunities that come so quick we didn't even get to enjoy the first stage of the opportunity when another opportunity is coming. So we have to shift, make our brain extremely flexible to go to something else. So it is irritating for most life path 5s. Okay. My 5s, are we here? Hey, where are you? Am I lying? Am I lying? Do you just like random change? Right? We learn to adapt to it. We learn to adapt. That's why I said this is the problem. Most other life paths will say, that's the problem I wish I had. That's what a life path 5 is all about. Now, in relationships, remember, compatibility is not only for romantic relationships, but for the sake of this video, we are going to talk about it from a romantic standpoint. But compatibility is also relating to business, relatives, formal relationships, okay? So usually when it comes to a life path 5 with a 1, okay, my friend, this is usually a very karmatic relationship, okay? One or both of you guys should have been doing your own self-discovery, doing your own work, okay? But together, you guys are going to utilize each other to expedite that. And when you are in a karmatic vibration, you are going to have to shake things up, right? And the challenge with the 5 is that we are very adaptable. So we can follow the 1, we can follow the 2, we can follow the 3. We can adapt to their frequencies, to their vibrations with no issues, right? However, when it comes to a 5 and a 1 life path, the 5 could really start seeing that this is not going to work, and many times want to find its way out. The moment the 5 tries to go out, the 1 vibration will try to use its powerful techniques of manipulation to keep you. But don't worry, the time will come when you will separate. And when you separate, the mystical and the magic that happens is breathtaking. It was worth the headache. I know. When you're in it, it's like, I can't take this no more, I can't. But the separation will eventually come. Now, if this 1 and this 5 had been doing what they need to do, which is the healing work, forgiveness work, pouring out some things that you've just been suppressing, right? These two can actually thrive and mature into a soulmate relationship. Okay? So hopefully that's what you get to. But don't worry, the one is here to help you 5 thrive. Okay? All right. Now, LifePath 5 with a LifePath 2. So these two vibrations are usually mirrors to one another. So yes, a twin flame. Okay? You are a twin flame most of the time. Okay? Now, the 5 can really thrive with this 2 because this 2 has the ability to really sense everything. So it's like a walking thermometer. Thermometer. I hope I'm saying that right. Right? It can feel the temperature. Its intuition is out of this world. So it can sense certain things, right? I have a beautiful assistant of mine that everywhere we go, if I'm with him, he can sense like, no, that person, let's not go that way. Let's not go. It truly works that way, right? But understand that it can be a twin flame. What does this mean? That this 2 is coming into the 5 energy for you to develop trust within yourself to step out. So this 2 energy will encourage you to get out of your bubble. Okay? Because remember, commitment is the 5 secret weapon. Right? So, but sometimes that commitment may not be in the placement that you need to be in. So that 2 energy needs to irritate you enough. But sometimes you don't want to know what's gonna happen. Sometimes you don't want to know what's happening with that person. A 5 can be very inviting to everyone. But that 2 energy is that, what's the word for it? Is that thermometer? No, it's that, I'm trying to think of the name. It's that antenna that could figure out where things are. So this is where it could get a little bit irritated and sometimes even feel a little bit of a reflection of the things you don't like of thyself. Right? But if you can utilize this 2 energy well together, both of you guys can come together and trust you both intuitive gifts. Wow. Okay? Because the 5, I'm sorry, we don't always see everything. But that 2, it can see a lot. Now, LifePath 2 with a LifePath 3. Now, this one means business. Both of you guys are multi-talented, jack of all trades, but you guys need foundation. Okay? If you are able to harmonize, you guys can structure well, you guys can get people that will help you guys level up. Okay? Level up and get things done. Now, most of the time, this is a struggle because the 5 is usually ready to go. Remember, the struggle with the LifePath 3 is that you don't feel really authentic. You don't feel like you are in a space where you can express yourself. And this can irritate the 5. Okay? Causing you guys to get into a lot of arguments, okay, and breaking apart just like that, right? Most of the time, I like to say that this relationship can start off as a soulmate and can end as a twin flame. Now, LifePath 5 with a LifePath 4. Okay, so this is a relationship that can actually be a love match. Okay, this can be your life partner, because the 4 is going to support you with that foundation and be inspired by your ability to just stomach so many circumstances and situations in like a blink of an eye, and it will admire and appreciate that. Now, where things could get a little bit irritated is when the 5 feels like it's not breaking free, and the 4 is all about building security and making sure everything is where it needs to be. Now, if you haven't gotten the sense of understanding that from that perspective, my LifePath 5, then this can really irritate you. But the goal of this is to help you build in a solid ground, to build this relationship, to allow this relationship to have hope again. And you can trust, right? Because the 4 energy been through some things. Yeah, it been through a few things. Right? So it knows a thing or two of things that you can utilize to rise and mature in yourself, in the journey to yourself, for yourself. So it's a win-win. Okay? Now, LifePath 5 with a LifePath 5. Hello, mirror. Twin flame over here. Okay? This can also bounce from a twin flame relationship where you can easily get irritated by each other, or you can be inspired by one another, and be that soulmate love match from heaven. Okay? Now, it can be very competitive, this relationship, right? Where you guys are constantly seeing how y'all can elevate, right? Oh, I want to be better. Oh, I want to be better. And I can be better. Listen, oh, you tried that? I'm going to try this even better. So it can be a little bit competitive. So you want to be mindful when you are in a 5 relationship, because eventually if you continue in that way, that's not harmonizing together. That's actually creating some karmic frequencies that can cause you guys to create this gap between you two coming together as one. Okay? Now, LifePath 5, the LifePath 6. Okay, so my 5 and 6, when you guys come together, you guys mean manifestation. You guys have this vision. You guys will be good together with actually seeing things through, coming up with a plan that shows the steps on how to get from point A to point B. Okay, now the 6 energy is all about internal healing, relating to family, relating to community, relating to environment, right? The 5 energy really wants to just see everyone kumbaya, but it also wants to kind of explore out. So this can cause a lot of fire energy between the 2 of you guys, because the 6 energy wants to resolve some things, but the 5 is like, let's not cry over spilled milk, let's keep going. And this could really, really irritate the 6 life path. Okay, but for the sake of this video, right, we're talking about what's the match for the 5. So when it comes to this can have the 5 feel like maybe this is not a relationship I want to continue in, but the 5 will be with the 6 loyal and committed until something happens that you guys go your separate ways. Now, life path 5 with the life path 7. So this can be a very encouraging, uplifting relationship. It can work as a life partner relationship. Okay, in what way? The 7th energy has the ability to allow people to express itself, to express its authenticity, right? With principle and common knowledge, okay? It is very practical, it's very matter of fact, but it's mostly very experiential. So the 5 energy will not go back and forth with you. If you want to argue, that's on you. But the 5 energy, this 7th energy will encourage the 5 to experience what it needs to experience, to learn what it needs to learn. But like that, they can continue in their journey together, right? When the 7 done this part, it can choose to walk away. I like to say that the 5 and the 7 can come together as a life partner relationship. But this life partner relationship will probably end up separating. And the reason I say this is because the 7th energy is just there most of the time to see you get to where you need to get to and support you in any way that it can. And then it will say, my job here is done. Now I need to go and have some alone time and kind of recharge. Alright guys, LifePath 5 with the LifePath 8. So the reason why this can really come together very well is because these 2 unions already come usually established. And when 2 individuals already come established with their own identity and knowing who they are, they already build a foundation. They can trust in themselves that even if things do not work out, I'm still fine and you still fine. Okay, so these 2 together can actually be a powerhouse. You guys can thrive together. You guys can win together, right? But you just need to observe how you are allowing, how you are coming into the relationship. If you're coming into the relationship needing from each other, this relationship will definitely begin to crumble, because the 8 energy already sees potential, already see things, but it should already come in established. And the 5 established. The 8 doesn't like to waste his time, and sometimes the 5 can be very wasteful. So this can irritate each other, okay? But how you guys can win is coming into the relationship already established. Now, LifePath 5 with the LifePath. Okay. So these 2 tend to work very well together. A lot of fire energy, so y'all both want to just get things going, moving, closing, completion. Okay? You guys already want to, you have that common goal to let's get it done, let's get it done, let's get it done. Okay? The 5 move, speed of light, changes come, opportunities come, unexpected. You just like, oh, right? And the 9 has a deadline, and that deadline needs to be achieved no matter what. Right? So you guys can also irritate each other if the 9 energy doesn't want to let go of its old self. And usually that's what it is. The 9 doesn't want to let go of its old self. And most of the time, the 9 sometimes want to start new things when it's supposed to be ending things. When it's supposed to be ending things. Okay? So this can irritate the 5 because they like, yo, come on, let's just do this. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Okay. All right. So now we're going into the series of the master numbers with the 5. Okay. So you are a LifePath 5 with a master number 11. This is a very introspection union. You guys are really reflecting each other. This could be a very karmatic relationship, or this could be a very powerful life partner relationship. If it is karmatic, You guys are exposing each other to each other. You guys are manifesting things that don't actually create harmony, right? This is a life partner relationship. You guys are stable. You guys are looking at things from the glass half full. You guys are in this momentum of trusting that even if you are here and I'm here and we're doing our things, we can still keep moving forward as a union, as a team. Okay? So the 11th energy tend to respect the 5 in its ability to just adapt to many things and commitment is very important for a master number 11. And the 5 energy has a way to express that commitment. And come on, who wouldn't like that? Right? However, if you are finding yourself that, oh, I'm with an 11 and this is just not working out for me, then you know that, oh, there's some things that I still need to work on within myself. Okay? Good job. Now, if you are a LifePath 5 with a LifePath 22, this is a master number, okay? Now, I'm married to a master number 22. Okay, so this one I will tell you guys, it is so important to make sure that you are doing your work, taking care of you, really tapping into those wounds that you've been trying to cover up, because this 22 energy is here to really support you in your growth. It is going to inspire you to step out, to structure certain things that tend to irritate the 5 most of the time. It's a lot of structure, too much structure, right? But the 22 will come already with structure. So that's a bonus. It will already come with structure. And that structure will help the 5 nervous system be soothed and feel like they can step out. They can try that endeavor that they had resistance in doing. Now I can actually have the confidence to do it, right? So a 22, unconsciously, whether you are aware of it or not, you are helping this 5 be its best self. So thank you. Right? Now, if you don't do the healing work, it may not be that paradise that you desire. Now, the 22, as much as it had this respect for you, it will leave you. If it feels that you need that, it will leave you. I'm going to share something very personal. Something happened in the beginning stages of our relationship where my husband actually broke up with me. And he would deny it. He would deny it. But he did it. Okay? And he was like, well, I didn't know I was breaking up with you. But actually, that encouraged me to be with him more, because it was the first time I had someone that genuinely was like, I don't want to be with you if this is not where you are ready to be at. If this relationship is not, we're not here together, then I'm willing, I love you that much to let you go. So that was something that my husband did, which carries a master number 22. Now, if you carry a master number 33 and you're with a 5, okay, this is a very mystical but can be a strong karmatic relationship. And again, it can also be a life partner relationship. Now, if it's karmatic, you guys are all fire energy in both of you guys. Easy irritated. Y'all cannot even stand each other. You don't even have patience for each other. Everything y'all do is just like, right? Now, if you are in a life partner relationship, right, remember that your power is in your ability to adapt, to adjust, and to receive these opportunities. If the 33 vibration sees that you are following through with things, it's going to admire that and support you with bringing you the people that can help you thrive, that can help you win, that can help you evolve. Because that's what the 33 energy is about bringing people together. It is not easily swayed by how other people are treating it. It is the essence of everything. The 33 is the heart. And the 5 is the center of all of the single life path vibrations. 1 to 9. Literally, it's in the center. And that 33 is also in the center, bringing together and creating harmony together. But again, the work must get done. That 33 is a sacrifice. And guess what? The 5 only wants to give the best flock to the cosmos. They only want to give the best. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys appreciate this content and that you are learning a little bit more. And whatever it is that you do not understand, don't forget, you can leave a comment. You can ask me to elaborate and explain. I will do a Q&A really soon where I will answer some of these questions here. So stay tuned, because this is just the beginning of all the amazing things we're going to put on this platform. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a heart down below. I love me my 5s. I love me my 5. I love me my 5. Be getting ready for the 6.